My dear friend, yes, I call you my friend because if you've decided to watch this video, something in your heart brought you here. This story is not fiction. It's a reflection of real life, a journey through darkness, loss, and pain, but also a journey toward hope. I'm deeply grateful to share it with you, with the sincere wish that it might help you or someone you love find a glimmer of light in the shadows. May this story remind us all, even in our loneliest moments, we are never truly alone. There is a way forward. There is always a light, even if it begins as just a flicker within. Once, there lived a man who had everything he thought he needed. A successful career, a beautiful home, a car, friends, family. Life was flowing smoothly, and he never imagined that anything could go wrong. He simply lived, without questioning, without worrying. But one day, everything changed. He lost his job. The contract was terminated. One by one, the people he once called friends drifted away. The silence was loud, the loneliness unfamiliar and cold. Insomnia came knocking, a stranger he had only heard of in passing, now his nightly companion. And slowly it all began to crumble. His identity, his confidence, his peace. He kept telling himself, "It's just a dark stripe. Soon the white will come. Life is made of ups and downs." So he waited. Hope was his anchor. "Tomorrow will be better," he whispered each night. He applied for every vacancy he could find, and with every rejection letter he told himself, "This one wasn't for me. The right one will come. I just need to try harder." And so 5 years passed, 5 long years of trying, hoping, breaking, rebuilding, until his hope itself began to fade. Emotionally and physically drained, he sat one evening in silence, feeling trapped, as though locked inside a cage with no door. And the questions began to haunt him. What did I do wrong? Why me? Is this the end? He asked again and again, but no answers came. Until one night, something stirred. A spark, not hope exactly, but something more raw, more real. Anger. I'm angry with heaven for not helping me. I'm angry with those who left me behind. I'm furious with myself for trusting too easily, for making wrong choices. And as the anger spilled out, something unexpected happened. He felt lighter, as if someone had lit a small candle in the farthest corner of the dark room. What was that? He wondered. Why do I feel a little better after all this rage? He stood up, heart still heavy but strangely alert. As the first hues of sunset spilled through his window, he walked to the desk, the one he hadn't touched in months. A pen and a piece of paper waited there, undisturbed. He sat and his hand began to move, without planning, without force. What for was this situation given to me? He froze. He stared at the sentence, not why, but what for. The question felt unfamiliar, challenging, alive. What for was I given this season of loss, this betrayal, this stillness? The cage around him didn't vanish, but for the first time, it shifted. The next morning, he sat again. Each day brought a new question, painful, honest, powerful. What did I ignore in myself when things were good? What truth did I silence in order to fit in? What lesson is hiding in this silence? And slowly, painfully, something began to bloom. He saw that the cage wasn't built in a day. It was forged through years of ignoring his soul, of measuring his worth by titles, approval, success. But now, the cage had become something else. Not a prison, but a mirror. In that mirror, he saw not a broken man, but someone rediscovering himself. He forgave, not to excuse, but to release. He created, not for praise, but because it made him feel alive again. He stopped waiting for the white stripe. He began painting one, slowly, clumsily, with trembling hands. He faced more rejections, but this time they didn't shake him, because he wasn't searching for proof of his worth anymore. He was walking toward truth. One day, he posted his journal entry online anonymously. Just the question, what for was this pain given to me? A comment appeared. I thought I was the only one. Thank you for this. More comments followed. More hearts began to beat together in that quiet space of truth and healing. He didn't return to his old life, and he didn't want to. He stepped into a new one that was still uncertain but rich with meaning and filled with grace. The man once believed he had lost everything, but what he found was something no one could take away: his truth, his voice, and the key that had been inside him all along, because the cage was never locked. If you are sitting in your own dark space right now, please remember, you are not alone. You are not broken. You are not at the end. Ask yourself, gently, what for was this moment given to me? And listen. The answer may not come at once, but one day you'll feel it. A flicker of light, a